I'm recording. I got it. So it is August 23rd, and thank you so much for joining the Team Fit in Nashville call. I'm so excited you're all here. I'm not going to go through any recognition because A, I don't have that information, and B, I'd chop off all your names and say it wrong. So congrats to everyone who hit Success Club. Congrats to everyone who has a weak leg. You guys are all doing awesome. So I just want to talk today about the benefits of hitting Success Club and how you actually hit Success Club and just some of my tips for hitting Success Club. And then I'm just going to get into time management for a little. For those of you that don't know me, I am a mom of three. I have a 4-year-old and 2.5-year-old twins, and I'm a part-time attorney, and I've been a coach for a little over 2 years. But the first 6 or 7 months, I was a discount coach. And then after that, I was more of a hobby coach. And then I, in the new year, decided to try to give it my all. And I've seen huge benefits of doing that. And since then, I've hit diamonds. My team grew 7 times as much as it was in January. And I have just been seeing such a huge benefit of actually doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So, for the last 19 months, I've hit Success Club, though, and the reason why I hit Success Club was different than why most people don't hit Success Club. I'll get into that. And so I just want to talk a little bit about it. So when I first started hitting Success Club, the first time was January of 2015. And the only reason why I knew I hit it then was because I remember I got my first check from Beachbody. I wasn't even on direct deposit, and it was $33. And my husband's like, "Wow, we're rich." And then we got the next one a week later, and he's like, "Wow, we're rich." And a week later, it was like, "Oh yeah, there's another $33." So he was like, "Wow, we're rich from Beachbody." And I said to him, I was like, "Oh well, that means that I get free Shakeology." And he's like, "Oh wow, that's actually pretty cool." So I think the top benefit for me is why I really wanted to Success Club for every month since for the last 19 months was because I like food, so I really like free Shakeology. So I think that's the biggest thing. Yeah, I know. I think I can mute everyone. Well, that's your thing. Let me see if I can figure this out. If everyone can mute their lines, I should know how to do this, but audio options maybe. Yeah. Does everyone know how to mute their lines? I think everyone's mostly muted. Okay. So I wanted to basically hit Success Club in order to get free Shakeology because I like free things. So that's basically why I started. And I didn't really know too much about Success Club, but I've hit it since just to get the free Shakeology. And then, you always get free prizes with Shakeology. I mean, when you hit Success Club, I got an awesome bobblehead. I got a few of these. Today I got this huge canister of Shakeology, which looks like I should just put cookies in it, but I'm sure that's not what it's for, and some free samples of Shakeology. So, I get free things every month. I got a Shakeology apron, which I'll never use because I don't cook, but, every month you get free things, and some of them I actually really enjoyed. Some of them are webinars, which is good because, like, Jen Sincero from You Are a Badass, she gave a webinar just for Beachbody coaches to at Success Club. I thought that was a great one. I got the Beachbody Performance pack, so I got to try all the Beachbody Performance 1 month. So they always give you free prizes, and, some of them are great, and some of them are, more useful to others than, whatever. When you're an Emerald coach or higher and you hit Success Club 5, you get free leads. And so you don't get the initial commission from them, but subsequently, if they buy anything, you get the commission and the Success Club points. So for the last 6 of the 8 months of this year, I looked back on it, every 6 of the 8 months, I had a previous lead by challenge pack. So I got 2 points from them and the commission. So that's great. It's easy Success Club points and it's easy commission if they subsequently buy. I mean, you reach out to them and sometimes they write back, sometimes they don't. But either way, if they buy something subsequently, then you'll get the commission for it. So that's great. And the last 5 months, I've hit Success Club 10, and I keep trying to hit it because if you're Emerald or above, then you get the free Shakeology leads, which means that if they buy the Shakeology, you get the initial commissions for it. So you get 3 or 4 of those a month. So basically you get free Shakeology for that too, because you make over $100 with it. Just you get their initial commissions, and then anything subsequently that they buy also, you also get the commission. So a lot of people buy home direct. And what happened was when Shakeology first started, Carl Deichler said that, I probably chopped his name off too, but Carl Deichler said that anyone who buys Shakeology he'll make sure that a coach gets commission for it. So if someone goes to Shakeology.com or Beachbody.com, or they see the infomercial, I don't know where they buy it from, but wherever they buy it from, he gives it to some Emerald coach who hit Success Club 10 in the last month. So this is huge. Like if you could get 3 or 4 Shakeology leads and get the commissions for the month, you're basically making what you buy in Shakeology without doing anything, just by hitting Success Club 10 the previous month. As all of you know, there's a Success Club trip. A bunch of us are going to Punta Cana. My Punta Cana trip is already paid for Matt and I from this year already. And a few of us are going, and Matt and I have 3 young kids, so we don't really get to go that frequently on trips. So we're very excited to go to an all-inclusive trip. You get recognition if you hit Success Club 12 if you hit Success Club 5 for 12 months, then you're considered a Success Club All-Star, which I hit in January. And if you hit it for 24 months, then you get to sit on the stage of Summit, down on the stage of Summit. So that's pretty cool. And you get recognized at Summit for that. If you are a Success Club starter, if you get Success Club for the first 3 months of your business, then you get a free trip to Summit the following year. So I know one of my coaches is about to be there, so that's exciting. And most importantly, the reason why they actually have Success Club is that it shows that you are building your business in the correct form. If you've hit Success Club every month, it means that you're building your business with customers and coaches, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. So that's why they actually have Success Club instead of all these prizes. The prizes and everything is great, but that's why they actually made that. And so apparently if you hit Success Club for 12 months in a row, you will make 23 times as much as coaches that don't hit it for 12 months in a row. So that's a statistic that Beachbody says. I don't know, I'm just going by what they're saying. So for any new coaches, how you hit Success Club is if a new challenger buys Shakeology on Home Direct, they'll save on shipping, but you also get 1 Success Club point. If they buy a challenge pack, you will get 2 Success Club points. And if you sign on a new coach, whether or not they bought Shakeology or a challenge pack, then you'll get 1 point if they buy Shakeology Home Direct when they sign up as coach, and 2 if you 2 points if they sign up for a challenge pack when they're signing up as coach. I see something in the chat. I contacted my leads and no one gets back to me though. Should I really be texting them? Apparently the answer is yes, you should be texting them. I can't say that I do that though, but I've heard that you have a lot more luck if you text them. I just email them, and a lot of times they just subsequently buy because they see the Shakeology and then they want a challenge pack after that. But yes, I've heard that people from other diamonds, that the most luck they have is just by texting them. So I am going to start doing that, but I can't say that I've done that yet. But yes, people have a lot more luck with texting. I feel like texting is so easy. You just say like, hey, it's me, and you say the exact same text and you copy and paste it. So I just do that too. But yes, apparently it helps a lot more. So I just want to give some of my top tips for hitting Success Club for the last 18 months. And, you know, every month it's a new month, so you never know what it's going to bring. But this is what I felt has been successful for me. So whenever I sign on the first of the month, I always get upset when I have 0 points. So I treat the first of the month as if it is the last of the month and I need Success Club that day. And I contact every single person that is interested in a program that's on sale. So I keep a list of everyone that was interested in 21 Day Fix, and everyone that's interested in Refresh, and everyone that's interested in T25. And if it's on sale for that month as a challenge pack, I will contact every single person on my list and say, like, just so you know, it's on sale this month. And then if it's continued for the next month, I'll do the exact same thing that month. So like we all know that it's going to be continued for next month, but I'll still contact everyone and be like, oh, just so you know, I know you didn't buy in August, but just so you know, the sale's continued for September. So if you want it all for this month, just let me know. It's a great deal, and you get for $140, you know, whatever, the 21 Day Fix. And for only $10 more than Shakeology, you get 21 Day Fix and you get the challenge group. And I try to highlight the challenge group as well. So definitely contact every single person, even if it's been on sale the month before and you already contacted them last month, contact them the next month, because they might all of a sudden, it might spark an interest. And I've seen a lot of times, because 21 Day Fix usually does get extended, but I've seen a lot of times where the first month I contact them and I hear no answer. So then I just contact them again the first of the month and they do respond, and they're like, oh, okay. You know, sometimes it just sparks an interest because they're ready that month instead of the month before. You never know when people are going to be interested to actually buy. So the more you remind them, I feel like the more they know that you are there for them. So that's what I try to do every first of the month. And I'd say the first of the month is probably my busiest, like trying to reach out to people. And then also the last day before a challenge group, the last day to sign up for a challenge group, I contact every single person that I ever spoke to in the last month. And I say like, oh, just so you know, today's the last day to sign up for the challenge group. I'd love for you to be involved in it. Let me know if you were interested. And I feel like that's always been a pretty big day because people like deadlines. And so people are very interested to make sure that they're in the challenge group. So a lot of times that's the busiest day, and the first day of the month is also. I try very hard to reach out to as many people as possible just to make sure to hit the Success Club. So also this seems, I'm sure a lot of you do this, but if I am at Success Club 5 for a month and it's like August 31st and I have a best friend or like a family member that wants to sign up and I know I'm not going to hit Success Club 10, or I will say to them like, oh, I'll sign you up tomorrow. So if you already hit Success Club 5 and you know you're not going to hit Success Club 10 that month, then you just tell your good friend or your family member to sign up the next day. A lot of times people give me their credit card. I don't know why, but they think that they need to give me their credit card instead of following the link. So if they do that and it's the day before the end of the month and I need it, then I'll just wait till the next day because the sales will stay. I'll wake up at 6 a.m. on the 1st and just buy the challenge pack and it'll still be there. They don't take it out till later that day. So also if you already hit Success Club 10 for a month and it's a good friend or a family friend, you could tell, or a good friend or family, you could tell them to wait till the 1st also. Don't do this with random strangers though, because they may not wait and they might decide that they're not in. So if it's someone that I'm not that close with, I will not have them wait at all. I will just have them buy that day, even if it's the 30th and I'm already at Success Club 10, because I'd rather, them get interested and involved then. But if it's a good friend or a family member, you could definitely have them wait and make sure that you get the points for the next month if it works out well with timing. So also when my coaches now sign on as coaches, I've been starting a new program. I think this has been working wonderfully. If they sign on with a challenge pack, I offer to split my commission with them because you'll get a bonus for them signing on with a challenge pack. So you'll get $45 or 40, whatever it is, $35 to $45. So I offer to split it with them if they sign on with the challenge pack. And so a lot of coaches will just sign on anyway, and they wouldn't necessarily try a new program, but basically they could try a new program for free because I'll give them back the $17 or the $20, and I will give them, then they'll be more willing to buy the challenge pack. You get the Success Club points and they get to try a new program. So you cancel their old Shakeology order, and when they sign on, then they'll get to try a new program and they'll get a new Shakeology order. So I feel like this has been super successful to have new coaches not only sign on, but also try new programs and get the Success Club points when they sign on as coaches. So I feel like this has been a huge benefit to my business in general, but I definitely also don't necessarily want to be taking the commission off my new coaches. So I'd rather them have it and sharing it. So I think it's a great tool to use if you're in that situation. So a few months I have not been close to Success Club, and it's like a week left, like it would be now like August 23rd, and I wasn't close to hitting Success Club. And so I did two things to try to hit Success Club. The first one that I've done is that for any of the challenge packs that are $140, I would just offer people basically the program for free if they buy Shakeology. So like say Refresh is for sale, I'd say like, oh, you could get for the next week, you could get Refresh for free if you buy Shakeology. So all I would do is just PayPal them back the $10. But people like things that are free, like me, I like things that are free. So people are willing to buy the Shakeology and then get the Refresh for free or the 21-day fix for free, whatever the situation is. And I just PayPal them back $10, and then you have them as a customer. So I feel like I've gotten a lot of customers that way when it's been last minute and I wasn't going to hit Success Club, or if I wasn't going to hit Success Club 10, I would do it too. But I feel like a lot of people like free things as opposed to only $10 more. When people see the word free for some reason, they're very excited about it. So, and I am too, so I understand. But I have done that for a few months, and I feel like I've always gotten good success from people seeing the word free. I started it Black Friday of last November. November is always a hard month. And I just saw all of my friends who are in direct sales, like doing Black Friday, whatever deals. So I was like, oh, I'll just make one up. So I made up that you could get, I think it was 21 Day Fix for free if you buy Shakeology. And I had 4 people buy that day because people like free things. So I realized that if I'm ever, which I have been subsequently, if I ever need it, then I will just say, you get it for free if you buy Shakeology, and people like that a lot. So it's definitely a good tool to use. I'm also a charitable person, so I have also done, if I'm, I've done it for a whole month also, but if you have a charity in mind that you want to donate to, you could also say like, oh, for the rest of the month, if you buy a challenge pack, I'll donate whatever percentage of proceeds to this charity. And random people who are interested in that charity, I mean, don't do anything political. Apparently, you're not supposed to be political on Beachbody, but do something that you know everyone cares about. And if you do that, people will want to donate because people are charitable. So they're like, oh, I could get in shape and do charity. So I've had a few friends and good friends come up to me and say like, oh, so on the fence about, you know, doing the 21 Day Fix or doing whatever, but I saw your post about the charity and I really like am interested in helping charity, so I'm going to do it. So I feel like that's helped a lot. And I've also had people who come up to me and say like, I was going to buy from other Beachbody coaches, but I like the fact that you're charitable, so I will buy from you. So you can do whatever percentage of proceeds you feel comfortable with, like even 10%, which really is $3 for every challenge pack you sell, people might be interested in. And if you find a charity that you like, it's a win-win situation. So I feel like that's definitely helped a lot. Just everyone's charitable, so a lot of people are charitable, so just do a neutral charity and something that means something to you. And I feel like a lot of people will be interested in that. So the number one tip though that we always give is just like be a product of the product and and I'm learning this too. So I was in between T25, I was in Insanity Max, I would try every single thing on demand. And when I went to Summit, they were kind of like basically speaking to me and being like, you have to start a program and finish a program and do the nutrition that's involved in it and just follow it every single day. So Country Heat has probably been the first one that I've done as being a coach for 2 years, like probably the one I'm doing from beginning to end. And some people, I mean, I just post my videos and I look like an idiot, but people like that and people are interested in seeing that you're doing it and you're consistent. One of the top coaches at Summit was saying how her cousin was a Beachbody coach, but she posted sporadically, so she didn't think that like she was that into it. And I just had a person sign up with me this week who said the same exact thing. She said, my cousin's a Beachbody coach, but I see how consistent you are, so I know you'd be a consistent coach. So just keep being consistent, because the more consistent you are, the more consistent people think you'll be as a coach, which is true. So I mean, I was the worst with this. So I'm like, you know, last year I used to post like twice a month, but now I try to post once a day at least about Beachbody and just stay consistent and be a product of the product. And like, people like the fact that they could see that I'm doing Country Heat, I'm doing the 21 Day Fix diet as much as possible. And it just goes to show that like it's easy to do. Like if you could do it, they could do it too. And a lot of people feel that way. And a lot of people contact me and say like, oh, I see you could do Country Heat. You're a big spaz, I'm a spaz too, but I think maybe I could do it. And people see a 21 Day Fix, they're like, I'm not the best cook in the world. So they're like, oh, if you could do 21 Day Fix, then like I could maybe do 21 Day Fix too. So I feel like it's definitely been helpful for people to see that I'm starting a program and finishing a program. So I think that's been a huge benefit. And also, I've said this before, but anyone that likes or comments on any of your pictures or videos, send them a private message and just say like, thank you so much for liking my Beachbody post. It's way out of my comfort zone, but people like you make it all worth it. And it will ensure that they will continue to like your photos and videos, and they will start talking to you about Beachbody. This has probably been the biggest tip that I got for the last 5 months for hitting Success Club 10, was just messaging every single person who likes my videos and pictures. And, you know, you get creative. I add my son in and my dog, and they're not liking it because of me or me dancing. It's because my dog's there and my son's there. And I feel like, thanks, Lauren. I'm glad you like my videos. And I feel like that's why people are liking it, is more because of other people that I add in. But just do that and thank everyone. And I think also what's actually helped me a lot this month is I've also been asking people for advice, nothing related to Beachbody at all, As you guys know, because I'm friends with most of you on Facebook, I'm trying to potty train my twins, and it's just been hell. But anyway, I keep asking people for advice, and anyone who gives me advice, I message them. And like a lot of twin moms who like I barely talk to have given me advice, but I just message them. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much for your advice. I really appreciate you taking the time to give me advice. And it's not a Beachbody conversation at all, but a lot of times people have come back to me and been like, oh, I've been meaning to ask you about that Beachbody thing that you're doing. Like, tell me about this or tell me about that. And I feel like that's probably been, for me, I just started that this month, and I think I sold 3 challenge packs that way, just because people come back to you and they're looking for reasons to talk to you, and they're not going to necessarily message you. But if you're messaging them, just thanking them for the advice of whatever it is, obviously not everyone's probably training their kids, but whatever it is, like hair color, whatever it is, whatever advice you need, you just ask them. And I feel like whoever gives advice, you just be like, thank you so much for your advice. I really appreciate it. And especially people who do give genuine advice, I like write a very nice thank you note. Like someone like basically told me how to potty train my twins, and like I did appreciate it. And then she bought a challenge pack, and I wasn't thanking her. That's what started, but I wasn't really thanking her for that. But it was just, I was thanking her just to thank her. But like, it's common sense, but it's an easy way to get conversations started. And that's basically what it's all about. It's like non-Beachbody conversations. And you want to just make sure that people know that they appreciate that they're looking at your page, and it makes them look at your page more often and want to help you more often if they know that you're appreciative of it. So that's definitely been helpful. And the last thing that I've done is to hit Success Club is one of my friends, Kristen Odell, who I'm sure a lot of you know. She always does this thing, and she posts about it on Facebook, and I don't post about it on Facebook, but if someone buys a challenge pack and then refers another customer to her, like their friend, she'll give them a gift card. So I've started to do that. Like, I mean, for friends that I barely know, I'll give them like a $5 or $10 Amazon gift card. It's not like I'm going crazy, but I say to them when they purchase the challenge pack, like, thank you so much for buying the challenge pack. If you have any friends that are interested, I always give a referral gift card for you. I give an Amazon gift card, Crystal, not an Amazon gift card, but I guess any gift card is fine. I don't know. Amazon's the easiest for me because I can just write in their email, and it takes like 2 minutes for me. So I give an Amazon gift card of like $5 or $10 if they refer a friend. And I feel like this has helped a lot because if you're doing it with a friend and you're starting a challenge group, sometimes it could be intimidating. But if you're there with like one of your best friends and they're doing it with you and they post, then you'll post as well. So I feel like it's been helpful for them, not only, obviously to hit Success Club points, but that's not what the most important thing is. It's just also been helpful for people. Hi. For George, I see you're very cute. It's been very helpful for people to also start the challenge group with a good friend, because then they feel less intimidated and they'll do it together. And then I find also that they are more likely, if they want to convert to coaches, they'll convert together because they're doing it together and they're just excited about doing it together. And it's no longer like 40 strangers in their challenge group because they're doing it with one of their best friends. So I feel like this has been a big help to me. And a lot of times people bring up like, oh, I might have a friend. So that's how it started. Like people would be like, oh, I might have a friend who's interested. And I'd be like, oh, well, if you want, I'll give you I give an Amazon gift card to anyone. But now I just say it when people buy challenge packs. I'm like, oh, just so you know, like, I don't know if you have any friends interested, no pressure either way. Like, I'm so excited you're doing it. But if you do have a friend or a family member interested, I give gift cards to anyone who refers a customer because I really appreciate it. So I feel like that has gone well, both for how they do in the challenge groups and just obviously for Success Club points. It's easy Success Club points because I find that like if I talk to them and then they want to buy the 21-day fix, their friend will buy the 21-day fix too. So it just, the 21-day fix challenge pack. So it's easy to talk to their friend as well. Is there a good time to offer this? Yeah, I do it right after they buy their challenge pack. So once I see it already in my back office, which lately has been much better, it doesn't take 3 days, but once it cuts on the back office, I'll say to them like, oh my God, thank you so much. I saw that you bought the challenge pack. I really appreciate it. I'm so excited for you. And just so you know, if you have any friends that are interested, I give a referral gift card if you refer any friends. So it's definitely been helpful. I'm just going to go over, does anyone have any questions about any of those tips that I gave? I know I speak quickly and, but does anyone have any questions? I'm just trying to look at the comments. Okay. An idea. Sorry, Crystal, you asked a while ago an idea for a script for this that you could share later about what. I'm sorry, I'll share a script about anything, but I don't know what you were asking about. Sorry, I didn't look at the all the comments. If you type it, then I'll just write a script later for what. Can you tell the coach sign up with? Okay, yeah. Oh, the coach sign up with challenge pack. Oh, for the script for that, like what I say to them. Okay, I think that's what you're asking. Okay, no problem. Yeah, so I'll write that in the Team Fit and Natural, or I'll write to all of you guys what I usually say to coaches. That's okay. Got it. Yep. Okay. So, Sharice just wanted me to talk to you quickly just about time management, just because obviously I'm an attorney and I have 3 kids, and I also have a husband that not all of you know, but he works about 16 hours a day. So I am home a lot with the kids when I'm not working. And so I try really hard to do all my Beachbody work within an hour, and ways that I figured out how to do it, just like briefly. I mean, some days obviously it takes more, but just audiobooks is probably my number one tip. I didn't read personal development for a year and a half because I couldn't have time to read a book. I used to be an avid reader, so I used to read 3 hours a day, and books were my best friends. But then I had 3 kids and I didn't really have time. But Sharice once was on the phone with me and she's like, don't you have 10 minutes after you are driving to a client meeting, or like after you drop off the kids? I'm like, oh yes, I drop off my kids and they're 11 minutes away from home. So the 11 minutes that I am driving back, I listen to an audiobook every single day, and it definitely has changed my life for sure. So friending 2 to 3 people and inviting 2 to 3 people, I do that at 6. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. I do that by 6:32. It's just like the first thing I do in the morning. I'm reading Eat That Frog now. I just do it. I look at, for friending people, what I try to do is I look at pictures where I tagged people that I'm friends with, and whoever liked it, I'll just add them as friends. That's easy as could be. But if I don't have that for the day, sometimes I'll have 12 people that like pictures that I'm not friends with, and I have like 4 days of friends. But if I don't have that, I'll look at like my sister or like my best friends, and I'll just add their friends. It'll suggest for you like mutual friends of your close friends. So I just like look at that and I just add them. And if you want to start Beachbody conversations, it's easy when they add you. You pretend like you're like, oh, you look so familiar. Where do I know you from? And I say that to people whether or not they actually look familiar or not. I mean, everyone looks familiar after a while, but that's the easiest way to form a non-Beachbody conversation, is just to say like, oh yeah, you look so familiar. Where do I know you from? Or like, thank you so much for the ad. A lot of times I like say like similarities. Like I like seek out twin moms. I don't know why, but I'll like be like, oh, I see you have twins. Like, aren't twins awesome? Like I love having as many twin mom friends as possible on Facebook, and like that just starts the conversation always. So I do that, and so I wake up at 6:30, and by 6, like before I even work out, I try to get all of that done, and it's like done in 2 minutes. And so definitely do that like as soon as you wake up, because that's the hardest part, is inviting people, friend requesting people, starting the BB conversations. I just do it, and then I go work out, and then they'll maybe respond by the time that I'm done with working out. But if not, I won't look back at it for a while. I think for how I invite a lot of people also is I form an event page, and then I just invite random people to it. So like I'll invite and I'll make it fun, like whatever, back to school refresh, and people who I think are teachers, I'll just add them to the back to school refresh, or anyone who's ever spoken to me about refresh, I'll add them to the back to school refresh. Or, Sharice always has the coaching thing. So if anyone ever spoke to you about coaching and they seem like they might be interested, just add them to the coaching page every single month. Like past challengers who are very interested, I add them to the coaching group every single month, and they probably have neglected my invite a million times, but then a few of them have like subsequently accepted it, and then they'll go into the coaching and they'll be like, oh, I'm into it now. So you never know when people are going to decide to do it. So always invite them every single month, and it's the easiest way to invite. And also make sure all your event pages are public, but usually they are. And also just, it's an hour power hour. We got this list from AMP, and I just follow it every single day. And if you can't even do an hour of it, then just do pockets. Like you could even do like 10-minute pockets each hour. Like I know a lot of teachers don't have the time, so like they'll do 10 minutes at a time. And like sometimes I feel like my day is where I really cannot do an hour. Like I can't sit for an hour for Beachbody, but everyone has 10 minutes. So like I'll do like an hour of like attorney work, and then I'll do 10 minutes of Beachbody work, and then I'll do an hour of Beachbody work. An hour of attorney work, 10 minutes of Beachbody work. And you can make it work to make sure that it adds up to like 45 minutes to an hour. So I feel like that's definitely been my biggest time management tips. Does anyone have any questions, comments, anything? Everyone good? All right. Well, I think we are all good then. I'll send what I say to coaches when they sign up with the challenge pack. Do you create event from like page? I actually don't create. I started creating event from my like page, so I have more friends. Well, now it's about even, but I find I still have a bigger following on my normal Facebook page than I do on my like page. So I share a lot of things on both, but I find that my like page, when I created an event, like 2 people were interested and you both were probably on the call, but I find that if I make from my personal page, then more people see it. So for now, I feel like my like page, I'm getting there. I think my like page actually now has more likes than I have friends on Facebook, but I feel like until you get to the point where you feel like your like page is causing more traction than your normal Facebook, I would just do it from your normal Facebook account because you want your friends to see it. And I feel like my war market is still kind of active. Like I'm working now on my like page a lot, but I feel like until your warm active is like not, war market is totally cold, I would still keep doing from your personal page. But I know Charisse is past that point and she's already into her cold market and doing great with her like page. So she would definitely do everything from her like page. But I feel like for me, I'm still have a lot of people in my warm market that keep contacting me. So that's basically it. But yeah, so thank you so much for attending the call. If you guys have any questions, I sound really nasally right now. I don't know why. But if you have any questions, feel free to contact me at any time. And thank you so much for joining. I hope this was helpful. And I will speak to you all soon. Bye, guys.